3 Scottsbluff County men arrested following a sex trafficking investigation by local authorities. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, 3 local men are facing charges including sex trafficking, sexual assault, drug and weapons charges following a multi-agency arrest operation Friday morning. There was heavy police activity at Calder's Auto Sale on 2nd Avenue as search warrants yielded the arrests of 65-year-old James Gutierrez of Gering, 60-year-old Jeffrey Calder of Scottsbluff, and 39-year-old Justin Cum of Scottsbluff. Court documents say Cum was the lone employee at the business on Friday, and in the office, authorities found 19 firearms, 7 large knives, a sword, suspected meth, a digital scale, and THC products. Cum, a convicted felon, was arrested and is charged with possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and possession of a controlled substance. The arrest affidavits for Gutierrez and Calder are sealed in an effort to protect the prosecution of the case, but court records show that Gutierrez is charged with 2 counts of sex trafficking and 1 count of forcible first-degree sexual assault, and Calder is charged with 1 count of sex trafficking, 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, and 2 counts of possession of a short rifle. All 3 were arraigned on the respective charges this morning in Scottsbluff County Court. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing. Well, the Scottsbluff County Health Department continues to move through the COVID-19 vaccination phases and is currently contacting those aged 75 and older who have registered for vaccination online. County Health Director Paulette Schnell says as they receive more vaccines, they will move to the 65 to 74-year-olds that are registered. More than 2,600 residents have been vaccinated to date, with some having already received their second shot. If you live in Scottsbluff County and are age 65 or older, you can still register to receive a COVID-19 vaccine by calling 633-2866, extension 101, and leave a message with your name, date of birth, county of residence, and phone number. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer says buckle up. It's going to be a wild weather week. Let's get your full week forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
All quiet across the area tonight with partly cloudy skies early. We'll clear out overnight tonight and bring the sun back out tomorrow. It's going to be another very mild day. We have another mild day coming for the first half of Wednesday. It's Wednesday night when the first system arrives. That's going to bring us our first blast of colder air, and then the sharply colder air is coming on Saturday. However, I think it's important to note that we think the coldest air is going to stay just to our northeast. We'll show you what we mean here in just a moment, but we're going to be right on a dicey line. 51 yesterday for a high after a morning low of 19. That's about 9 or 10 degrees there above normal. Notice the record highs this time of year are in the 60s. We're going to flirt with those tomorrow and again Wednesday. Nothing in the rain gauge. This will be the end of January now. We've started 2021 over half of what we should have, less than half of what we should have for the month and the year. Now, these are the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook here from the Climatological Prediction Center that came out today. So for the next, not this week, but the following week and the week after, most of the country has a better chance of seeing colder than normal temperatures. As we look here in our area, we have a better chance of seeing some below normal temperatures. That's even a higher chance just to our north and east. This air is going to continue to retreat back into our region, and how far it comes ultimately is going to make how cold we get. We're kind of on the line of slightly above normal chances of precip, even chances, not very far to us, and then below normal chances here down in portions of Colorado. So again, at least the odds show we have better chances than not of seeing slightly above normal precip and better chances than not of seeing colder than normal temperatures as we roll through the next couple of weeks. This cold air, once it makes it here, is going to get pretty well entrenched here in the region. All over the map here, 50 in Denver and in Scotts Bluff, but 22 in Watertown, 26 in Hastings. Eastern portions of Nebraska remain in that colder air, and that's where it sits just off to the east of us. It's 40 in Valentine, 39 down in Ogallala, again that 50 here in Scotts Bluff, 49 in Mitchell. Winds are light, under 10 miles an hour. Don't have much to worry about in wind chills as winds are light and temperatures are up there. Speaking of light winds and mild temps, getting on the bus tomorrow at 26 degrees. Certainly going to need a jacket on the way to school, but on the way home, no. Look at that, 61 with mostly sunny skies as we roll through the afternoon. So tonight, a few clouds very early. Those are going to clear out. Lots of stars overhead tonight, nothing doing. Quiet weather conditions for the most part, and we're going to see low temperatures tonight drift off into the 20s and 30s out there for most of us. Most of us will be in the 20s, low to mid-20s, and then the warm-up is back tomorrow with sunny skies throughout the day. Really, we have nothing to be too concerned about weather-wise as things remain pretty calm and quiet here across the region. Lots of sun. Late in the day, we'll bring in a few clouds as we get towards early Wednesday morning, but Wednesday is going to be another sunny day as well and mild. Look at these temperatures, 64 in Sydney, Oshkosh, 62 in Alliance, 63 down in Kimball tomorrow. Those are all going to be close to records, and we certainly have nothing coming in the next 36 hours. It's beyond then that we have a couple of chances for some snow. Here's our longer range outlook in the European model. This runs from starting with Wednesday's system through Friday's system. So add the two together. We don't see a ton of snow on either one of the systems, but some light to moderate accumulations can't be ruled out. We'll have to keep an eye on that as we get closer. I think the colder air is going to be more the concern. Clear in 23 tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be downright mild, 63. Those aren't far off from records for the second day of February on Groundhog Day. Now, most of Sunday is going to be nice at 50% chance of snow. Going to come after dark, and breezy conditions will be probably later in the day as well, but right back into the low 60s again. Colder on Thursday, getting back to only 40. Then Friday, another chance of snow in here. Windy conditions remain in the low 40s. We cut that in half. Right now we're going with a high of 20 on Saturday. A lot up in the air there on Saturday's high temperature. If we end up on the other side of that Arctic boundary, we could be a little warmer than that. If it goes further to the south, 20 may be too warm. Back up into the upper 30s Sunday and low 30s on Monday is that cold air is going to kind of come in and out of the area, kind of like waves as you think about the cold air coming into the region. And that's what we're going to see as we go through the second half of the 7-day forecast here. But boy, the next couple of days, about as nice as you can get for the first few days of February.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are a perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let us take care of the connectivity.
Welcome back. The Sheridan County Sheriff's Office and the Nebraska State Patrol are investigating a crash that resulted in 2 fatalities early Friday morning on Highway 87 south of Hay Springs. Preliminary investigation shows that a GMC Sierra pulling a stock trailer was being pulled by 45-year-old Nathan Marcy of Hay Springs. Authorities say he ran a stop sign as he entered the highway and collided with a Chevy Equinox. Both occupants of the Equinox, 22-year-old Remington Harder and 24-year-old Josie Tenson, both of Minnesota, were ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. Marcy was transported to Shadron Community Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. That crash remains under investigation. Well, troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol arrested a Texas man following a high-speed pursuit Friday night in Cheyenne County. A trooper tried to pull over a Ford Edge that was caught speeding on I-80 east of Sidney, but the driver fled, and a pursuit with speeds reaching 120 miles per hour ensued. The Ford exited I-80 at mile marker 76, but as the vehicle reached the bottom of the exit ramp, it failed to navigate a right turn, entered the ditch, and rolled. The driver, 19-year-old Carlos Chavez, was taken into custody without further incident, and the vehicle was confirmed to be stolen from Denver. Chavez was arrested for theft by receiving stolen property, flight to avoid arrest, willful reckless driving, minor in possession, possession of an open alcohol container, and an outstanding warrant from Texas. He was booked into the Cheyenne County Jail. And a big year calls for big improvements for Nebraska's first state park, as Shadron State Park marks its 100th anniversary with sizable upgrades and new construction. Park Superintendent Greg Galbraith says perhaps the most visible project is the construction of an indoor archery and pellet gun range between the park's office and the recently renovated Trading Post Activity Center. He says the 3,100 square foot range will be accompanied by a large fire pit being constructed near the new building to serve as a gathering place for educational and group activities, and new playground equipment is being installed for children. As part of a multi-year project, upgrades continue on the park's 16 rustic cabins that were constructed by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the 1930s, with each getting interior and exterior upgrades. Well, coming up after the break, some great basketball action over the weekend here on KNB.TV. Chris Cottrell's got all the highlights right after this.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Highlights from the up-and-coming Arrow Crown Angus video sale on DV Auctions, 6 o'clock p.m. Friday, February 9th. Head on over to dvauction.com to view the over 30 lots to be offered for sale. Any questions? Give Brian Rice a call at 308-641-2600.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn & Suites front desk.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Some midweek action coming up for the Cougars on the basketball floor, but we start today with a doubleheader from over at Scottsbluff High School this past Saturday afternoon. It was Casper-Natrona County in for a pair of games, and it sure didn't take long for the fireworks to get underway. The girls' game was a wild one. How about a combined 150 points between these two? Natrona scored 46 in the first half, and trying to rally in the fourth quarter, Scottsbluff put up a big number, scoring 27. Natrona connected on 5 threes in the opening stanza on some hot outside shooting, and then 3 more made three-point field goals in the second quarter as they were able to build a lead as big as 25 points in the game, and they put 4 players in double figures. It was all really just too much for the Lady Cats to come back and deal with, even though they put on a furious late rally to get the final to a reasonable 80-70 final score. Scottsbluff did get a career game, a true breakout performance from sophomore post player Sabrina Harsh, playing with the tenacity of her older brothers. Harsh can dominate scoring, rebounding, and blocking shots. She finished with 26 points in the loss. All 5 of Scottsbluff's losses have come against teams from outside the state. Now the boys' game, not as much scoring, but a much better outcome for the home side with a great finish to boot. Very consistent across the board in this one. A 1-point game at the end of one. Natrona led by 1 at halftime. Scottsbluff took a 2-point lead at the end of 3 quarters of play. We moved to the fourth, where Natrona was able to connect on a couple of threes in big spots to go back in front of the Bearcats, but down the stretch we're tied, and out of a timeout, the Cats draw up a game-winning play. It's Tate Talkington taking the feed for the wide-open layup to give Scottsbluff the 2-point lead late. Natrona still with a chance out of their timeout. They get fouled on a 3/4 court pass, but they miss the front end of the 1-and-1, and James Bruner clears with the rebound. And Scottsbluff survives at home for the 2-point victory to get back to 500 on the season. No midweek action for us on the network as far as high school basketball is concerned, but we will have the WNCC teams, both the women's and men's squads, on the road Tuesday and Wednesday. The Cougars hitting the road for doubleheaders at Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne tomorrow night, and then they're off to Casper for games on Wednesday. We'll have both with Chuck Schwartz on KOZY. And Cougar Volleyball had to adjust on the fly to find matches this past weekend after their trip to Salt Lake City was canceled. Instead, they go to Riverton, Wyoming, and win all 3 of their matches at the Central Wyoming Classic. Cougar Volleyball off to McCook this upcoming weekend. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Hey y'all, Heather here with Platte Valley Back & Sew. Platte Valley Back & Sew has been a cornerstone in downtown Scottsbluff since 1977. Our family brings over 100 years combined experience in the vacuum and sewing machine industry. We stand behind all of our products with a warranty you can trust and service you can count on. Whether you decide to shop in-store or online at PlatteValleyBackandSew.com, our quality products and customer care shine through. You can buy online, sign up for classes, see a calendar of classes and events, view our newsletter, and stay up to date. Platte Valley Back & Sew, downtown Scottsbluff, and online to serve you. you.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Scale Sales and Service is the one-stop shop for all your weighing needs. From laboratory calibration, packing houses, livestock, and truck scales. It's a full-service scale company from solutions to installation and 24/7 emergency service support. Scale Sales and Service is there for you because your business is their priority. Servicing 7 states with headquarters in Omaha. Scale Sales and Service, your partner for all your weighing needs. Find us today at 247scales.com.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success, combined with resources from Raymond James, can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, big news late last week as one of the Panhandle's largest banking institutions announced they are expanding to 2 new communities. Platte Valley companies announced that they will be opening up bank branches in both Alliance and Chadron later this year. PVC Executive Vice President Zach Karp says they are excited to be able to soon readily serve residents in the Northern Panhandle.
Very much. We've looked at expanding into the Communities Alliance and Chadron for actually several years, and we're looking for the right opportunity with the right people to serve those communities, so very excited.
PVC already has banks in Scottsbluff County, Morrill County, Cheyenne County, and Carf says they hope to have their branches in Box Butte and Dawes County open by June. He says the hope is that these new locations serve as a one-stop shop for all of people's banking needs.
So at our full service locations, of course, in addition to all of the normal bank services that customers anticipate with loans and deposits, we will have access as well to our affiliate services such as trust, insurance, investments. And so we have a way really for customers to have a one-stop shop for all their financial services needs.
Carp says each location will have 11 new employees, which in turn will create 22 new jobs for the communities later this year. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.